I would like to show more of the power of the VectorVest system weekly. I will show you how easily you can pinpoint what industry is rising the fastest anytime you want to know. My next story is really going to help you to determine, from a VectorVest perspective, how to find rising industries. So that's what my next story is. But I put out a poll. Yesterday on my social media and on YouTube. All right. If you had to look at 3 industries right now that are, I asked the question, which industry do you think was the fastest moving industry right now? And I put out petroleum, I put out retail, and I put out something else. Excuse me. Man. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. This is live. Nobody sneezes on the video. All right, so my question was, out of the 3, which one did you think was, which one do you think was moving up the most? Real quick, all right, thank you for the God bless you. Which one do you think is moving up? Retail, petroleum, or healthcare? No, it wasn't healthcare. It was the third one. I forgot what the third one was. Hang time. I can't keep my mask on and talk to you. That's the problem.
You have to.
No, I'm not going to have to. Shut up. All right. Anyway, the answer to the question on my social media was petroleum. Now, I'm going to tell you the story behind petroleum first, and then I'm going to show you how I found out that petroleum was one of the fastest industries in the last 2 weeks. COVID, no, leave me alone. I just sneezed. Good, Gordon Gin. All right. Now, John says oil rolling over today. Doesn't matter. Hold on. I got you, John. I'm going to show you what I'm looking for now, right? So here's a story, which was yesterday. Oil jumps 4% as U.S. supply falls. Folks, what moves oil? Type it in the room. You guys have heard me preach this over and over and over and over. What moves oil?
Demand.
Why did you put it out there, Joey?
Oh, sorry.
That was for them to say, not for you.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
I didn't ask you. I'm asking them. Hush up.
Well, look, I learned something.
You learned it. It's demand. It is demand. And how about oil jumped up yesterday, 4%, as supply falls sharply. We are still in a state of oversupply on oil. And as that starts to fall and we start to get into the cold season this year, demand is going to pick up. So I wanted to put that out there is what's moving oil. I'm going to go back into the software and I'm going to show you how you can find the fastest moving industries in the software at any given time. I'm going to go to the viewers tab in the software and I'm going to go, I'm going to go to the Unisearch tool in the software and I'm going to go to Delta Searches Industries. And what I'm looking for is a 10-day delta or percentage change, a 10-day percentage change in either the price of the industry or on the RT or relative timing of the industry. Now, I did this yesterday, so I'm going to change my date back to yesterday, the 4th. All right, as of the close of business yesterday, I'm going to run a 10-day price delta on all of the industries in the software. We've got 221 industries, all right? Out of all of those industries, I'm going to show you which industry has gone up the most in the last 2 trading weeks by way of price. As soon as this clicks on, it's doing a lot of work to go through all 221 industries to find out what industry went up the most. And good Gordon Gin, it normally doesn't take this long. What's at the top of the list? Petroleum drilling. In the last 10 days, it's gone up 12.5%. Now, out of 221 industries, it has got a ranking of 218. You know what this starts to show? I'm getting ready to find some of the industries at the bottom of the picking list that have the ability to start the rise. This is the grandest case of trying to find bottom fishing where we can buy low and sell high. All right, so petroleum drilling is at the top of the list. Notice that healthcare HMO is in here as well. So I did the same thing on RT. I ran the last 10 days of Delta on relative timing. Which industries were going up the most by way of momentum? All right, by way of, telecom was the third one. Thank you, Christine. Telecom was the third one. So I was looking at petroleum, I was looking at retail, and I was looking at telecom. And right, somebody said my head was in the way. What? What? No. So that was the answer. The answer is petroleum. Look at this. On the RT Delta, what's at the top? What's the second one? There we go. What's the second one? Petroleum drilling. What else is up there? Remember we looked at healthcare HMO was on the top 10 in the price delta. These two industries really caught my attention. But as a subscriber to the software, Joey's going to put the link in there again. As a subscriber to the software for this 99 cents, I can run these deltas at any point in time to keep my eyes on what's going on in the fastest industries at any given time. Love that. Love that. So oil was the pick that was moving up the fastest in the last 10 days. Is that Glenn's reel here? What do you...
It kind of does look like a toupee. Is that real?
Does it look like a toupee? Well, you think I got weave? You think I got weave in my head? What is up with that question? Is that my real hair? Yeah, it's my real hair. That's about as real as you can get. Oh, Lord. Huh?
It's the best money can buy.
It's the best money can buy. All right, so let's talk about these industries. I use the VectorVest software to find the fastest moving industries. And again, I can do this using that delta on industries. I can do it on sectors. And then I can also do it on stocks. I can find out what stocks have moved up the best by price or by RT. I could do it on industries, I could do it on sectors, and I can do it on stocks. That 99-cent trial gets you access to do this. So I did a little test. I'm going to go to the portfolios. I created a portfolio. I did a portfolio of the fastest moving petroleum stocks. I started it yesterday, and my portfolio was up. I'm not going to show you the stocks. Because if I show you the stocks, all you're going to do is you're never going to take a trial. You're never going to take a trial. So I'm not going to show you. You're going to write down all the stocks and go, man, I'm going to buy these stocks. No, you're not. I want you to see the benefit of finding and tracking these industries, putting them into a portfolio. And every week, we're going to start opening up these portfolios to see how well they're working. All right. My other one was the healthcare. I did a healthcare one. Where is it? Growth stocks. No, I didn't do a healthcare one. I only did one on petroleum. And I'm going to come back to some of these. You know, we've been talking about clean energy since July. I set up a portfolio looking at the fastest clean energy stocks. Look at that equity curve. Up 15%, and that's from 9/30 of 2000. So it's 1 month. How about a little bit more than a month? Anybody not happy with clean energy stocks up 15% over the last month? How about that? Over the last month, clean energy stocks. Again, do I want to show you the stocks? No. I want you to see the benefit of being able to manage and look at those stocks, and we're paper trading them. All right, we are paper trading them. And so that was on the oil industry. All right, that was on the oil industry and how I was able to pinpoint what industries are going up at any given time. Anybody have any questions in regards to our rising industries? Anybody have any questions in regards to our rising industries? All right. Only reason I'm not happy is because I was not in them. Oh, man, I hear you. VV, can us VV subscribers see the stocks, Glenn? Mike? Well, I can't Mike, what am I going to say? All right, everybody who's not a VectorVest subscriber, close your eyes. I can't do that. All right, I can't do that. But even for those VectorVest subscribers, let me show you a little something. Go to the Viewers tab. Mike, all I simply did was, remember, I've got all of these watch lists that I've created. What I've done is I went to the clean energy. I created a search based off of clean energy and clean energy EVs. I built these two watch lists into a search. There you go, Bill. I built these into a search. And from that search, I was able to build a portfolio. That's it in a nutshell. That's it in a nutshell. All right? So hopefully that will help you out there.
So simple.
It is simple. Joey is right. Even if Joey says it's simple, it's got to be pretty simple. And it really is simple. All right. And I do have healthcare watch lists that I've made. I've got a watch list that says healthcare all. I went through each and every stock in all of the healthcare industries. And I built this watch list, 230 stocks. I did a couple of things, though. I made sure that every stock that's in this list is at least $1 and that every stock in this list had an average volume of at least 100,000 shares. Same kind of scenario, Bill. I did that for the clean energy and clean energy EV, and I also did it for healthcare, and I built a watch list for that, and I can build a search based on that as well. All right, if a stock hits a RT of 2, is it toppy at that point? Time to sell? Boston, I'm of the mindset if a stock hits the RT of 2, it's going really, really fast. In a good uptrending market, it can stay there. So I'm not going to say get rid of it. I'm just trying to tell you the stock is doing exactly what you want it to do, which is go up in price. All the screen is blurry. Is that my phone?
Tell them to use the gear at the bottom of the video and change it to 1080.
Use the gear at the bottom of the video and change it to 1080. Use the gear at the bottom of the video and change it to 1080. What technical indicator do I use on a VectorVest chart to show money flow momentum? I don't have that technical indicator. If I go click on the stock and view the stock graph, David, I've got 11 technical indicators that I can use. Go down to technical analysis. Those are the only 11 technical indicators I have. So I do not have money flow momentum. I've got momentum, but I don't have money flow momentum. That would have to be an indicator that we would have to add to the software. All right, Lithium Motors, what do you think of it? Not thinking about stocks, not thinking about your individual stocks yet. All right, so if there's no more questions on our rising industry segment, I'm going to close out of this. Is more weight put on RS or CI when looking at stocks? Henry, when I'm looking at calculating VST, more weight on RT than RS, more weight on RS than RV. All right, CI doesn't play into the calculation for VST. CI is a technical indicator that looks to see the stock's ability to withstand long or lengthy price declines. Hey, if you like this content, guess what? You can join us live every Thursday at 2 p.m. here on YouTube. Join VV Nation. We hope to see you there.